Legionnaires, and welcome back with some more 634 AD for you. That is a mod for Attila. It's like basically part of the Dark Ages sort of like mods that there are on the workshop, and it's a really cool one. I won't lie. And we have got the Siege of Tbilisi for you today, which is fought in between. I think it's 627 is what it's fought. The Siege of Tbilisi, and yeah, it's fought between the Georgians, which are being used. I think we've got like the Kartli or something like that is being used as them. I'm not exactly sure. And the Byzantines and the Khazars are also here, I believe as well. So yeah, we have like one Khazar army. I think we have two Roman ones as well, two Byzantine. But yeah, I think in history this one was actually a failure for the Byzantines. They never actually took it because the Khazars eventually just kind of leave and go home because of the loss of their king. So so the Byzantines kind of get left on their own, and then eventually they decide to change their target and go south for the Persian capital instead. So I guess in some other ways they win. But yeah, we got some really cool mods on today. We got a reskin for the Byzantines, and we have also got like blood and gore performance. So I guess it maybe just like never used the blood and gore thing. I guess maybe it exaggerates like the blood and gore maybe. Be interesting to see, but yeah, big breaches have been opened up by the Byzantines, so they'll be able to pour in a lot of troops. And yeah, these Scutitoi already lost like 30 guys going in. That's just from towers, but they've already clashed with these spears here. Georgian mob defending the front lines. And yeah, these Scutitoi, they should do okay, I imagine. We've got Optimatoi here, also taking the walls. I mean, they've actually sent them straight in. No messing around by the Byzantines. They want to get straight in there. More Georgian mob next, and then there's Bosphorus infantry behind Persian levy. So it seems like a lot of like low tier stuff being thrown in first. Kurdish Javis, Sogdian warriors. They're pretty good. Got some cav over here. We've got some mercenary Persian mounted. So yeah, it seems like a very Persian sort of army, like Kartli's got. Obviously the Georgians would have had more Georgian infantry, so like more like Bosphorus and stuff, but who knows? And they've got Legio here. These guys look pretty awesome. Already cutting down these Georgian defenders. But yeah, this was part of the Turco-Persian war, and the Byzantines get involved in it, of course, because any good time to get involved fighting the Persians is a good time. Beat up their arch rival. Yeah, these infantry units when they come in are like losing like 30 odd guys. They are getting like really beaten up from the towers. What have they got? They got pikes out here. They could be useful. I don't think. Oh my gosh, they look like proper like medieval sort of pikes with like the shield that they have got going on, pikes, the armor. Looks wow. It looks awesome. Really cool. What we got here? We got some like Varangians. Obviously the Varangian guards here. I mean, yeah, this army was led by one of the most famous, like, Byzantine emperors, Heraclius. I mean, he's a very good commander. Won many a battle and many a siege. I mean, these Clipinori here, yeah, just getting shot. Can someone move them? And then what have we got over here? We've got more. Well, this is actually the Khazars, and they've got the dismounted steppe warband. I don't know if they're gonna have great infantry, but they might have really good cav. Yeah, steppe tribes people. I think they've probably got really good cav. Yeah, steppe cataphracts. And then the Romans over here, kind of the same sort of look of army. It seems like as the other one, Armor Sagittari. Varangians. Yeah, quite a lot of similar stuff being sent in. Wow, these like spears are beaten up. Look at this, 61, 103. What are they even like? Get lost through towers, like falling down? Just getting shot by archers? I have no idea. What we got here? We've got some axes that have been sent in. This is a pretty good axe unit if I remember rightly. They do pretty well. Maybe actually better than the Varangians. I don't know. Maybe a bold claim, but that's what I've seen them in action. They do really nasty stuff. These swords might as well just go flying in there. I don't know why they're just standing in these Preventories. Like, these guys are just like getting jabbed to hell, and they've not got great armor, as you can see. This man's literally wearing a fez. He's got a javelin in his shield. I mean, they're just facing more levies, or like more mob, really. So, I mean, they don't look like mob, really. Georgian mob. And they've got this sort of look. going on. What they got behind that? Bosphorus infantry. These guys are going to be a hard one to get through. Look at that. Look at these guys. They are looking very, very nice. But yeah, it seems like they're onto the Bosphorus infantry over on this side. It's been saying this is the Optima Toy. Slightly more elite than the Scooter Toy. Still rocking that kite shield though. What we got now? More Scooter Toy, more Optima Toy. Spears coming in. Oh, look at these spears. They look pretty good. Again, kind of got that like sort of medieval look. It's sort of like the Dark Ages. You do like sort of see the early medieval look. I mean, these Cav here. They've got Clibonari over here. I mean, I doubt they will charge this. This is Georgian mob. Spear unit. Even if it is just mob, you don't charge it. I mean, I'm calling it mob and making it sound like it's a terrible unit. I don't know. I don't really play with the 634 mod, so I don't really know. What we got over here? Sogdian Warriors. These guys look pretty good. They've got like purple sort of robes on. They've got a mace. Maybe these guys can stop the Romans. It's even the Romans. I actually don't know. Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh, it's an absolute blob of Romans as well. This is a prime target if anyone's got any like defending artillery or something like that. And there's a massive cavalry force over here. We're gonna see a sally out. I think we are. Like these guys have a lot of cav. Hephalite chargers. Persian cataphracts. Yeah, they've got a lot of stuff here. Persian nobles. Got Nafatoons. Oh! Nafatoons up here. And I kind of missed the shots. You can see like the ends of like what's going on. And it's caused a lot of troops to break and retreat. I think they've like retreating a lot because the Nafatoons kind of, well, they've done a good job here. Nafatoons, they'll get a fair amount of kills, like 100 or so kills, but they do a lot of damage in breaking units. Like they reduce morale. There you go, they're retreating. Now we got some Antisignani, or however you say that name. I don't know how. Antisignani? I don't know, but they're now in it. They're even more elite than the Optima Toy, I believe. So we've got some real elites being sent in now. I don't think there's much more that you can really bring in. It's more elite. Maybe Herculani. Only thing I can think of. I don't think they've got any. I mean the Varangian's more elite as well, I guess. But I meant like swords unit wise, there's not much. Legio Comestiensis, that's pretty good as well. Over here, Romans still battling on, and they just broke through that Persian levy. They're now going to face Sogdian warriors. It seems like the Romans, yeah, the Scooter Toy, are just slowly working their way through the Persian mob. But yeah, they're wavering them. The Bosphorans are holding on just about. And they've broken everything over on this side, though. I mean, I don't know how much was his. It seems like a Legio. Maybe and the Cav's been in. Clibonari has been in, and it definitely didn't work. I mean, it's just been. Don't know if it was stood here or what, but it's been getting focused down. And these Georgian mobs, sorry, are just about held on. Persian brigade over here. They're a light melee infantry. They've done pretty well. They've managed to match those Byzantines. They're sending in more and more infantry. I mean, this is just a little Preventories. It's just like rallied. And look at this. Looks like the the Georgians are pushing them down the hill, pushing the Romans back down this hill. They're the Antisignani, and the Romans here are winning. The Byzantines are winning. Call them Romans if you want. They are basically the successors of the Roman Empire. And the NAF throwers have been sent in because they were out of ammo. Still a lot of, like, they've got a lot of cav blobs up over here of the defenders. I mean, maybe they're just trying to defend this gate so they can get the cav out if they want to. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of cav, I think. They've got 4 units of cav on this side. They could just send them all out here, and they might be able to beat most of this cav. This cav's pretty beaten up, this Clivenari. It's like, it's seen damage, put it like that. And I mean, they've got some maybe melee here and a general. Could maybe go for the general, but I mean, I guess the Warriors are obviously like the Steppe faction, and the Khazars have got a lot of cav, like a lot of cav. Noble Horse Archers, Cataphractoi in there now as well for the Byzantines. I mean, where do they send the cav though? There's not really like any openings. I guess bring the Horse Archers up to fire ammo, but yeah. And here we go, there's a big sally out the back. They've seen all of that cavalry come in through the front there for like the Steppe factions, and they go, you know what? Now's the time to go. Now it's time to go out and get some kills. Still a lot of cav out here, though. I mean, we've got small Steppe Horse Archers, noble Katziri Ragers. These guys are pretty damn elite. Look at them. I love the officer. Steppe Cataphracts, they'll be nasty. I mean, they just look like Huns, really. I mean, the Byzantines are the only one that got a reskin, so don't know why I'm really looking at anything else. Large onager, which has got no ammo now. I'm surprised the Steppe people would be able to make a large onager, but there you go. Gotta believe. Byzantines over here battling on as well, so they're fighting this Georgian mob. And you know what? The Georgians, they're doing a good job. I mean, looking at the balance of power right now, it's still 5,700 against 5,300. I mean, they're dropping quick though. 66%. Wow. Morale minus 11. Melee attack minus 11. Melee defense minus 11. Wow. Yeah. I mean, you've also got to think that a lot of the numbers for the attackers are actually cav, which though cavs. I mean, actually, I say that it's the same for the defenders. They have like a bunch of cav, which is all coming out this side. Okay, so they are going to come around. Maybe go for a general, not just a militum maybe. You can see more cav coming out this gate as I expected. So there's a lot of cav now coming out. All this Persian cav that's for some reason fighting for the Georgians. I guess it would. Persians are on the same side as the Georgians. Eastern scouts. I mean, this is, yeah, this one cav is not going to be enough, and it's also getting shot anyway by arch towers. And you can see lots more cav now coming in this direction. You've got light lancers, you've got Steppe raiders, you've got general coming over, and yeah, so much more cav. I mean, now would be the time with these other three. Oh, I didn't realize they're so close to the cap point of the Romans. Wow, they've sent in like Axis, they've sent in these Varangians here. I did not even realize. I was going to say, you can send these other two cav units that are just here, send them out the gate, and go around and go and attack the other side, while all the cavs now bolted over to one side. The cav fight is now happening. And the Romans look like they're losing. I mean, they're gonna, because they're being 2v1, and the shot cav, as the battle goes on, it's just gonna like lose more and more men. So as you can see, they're dropping pretty quick actually. More cav is starting to arrive. Got light lancers come in. Let's get their point of view. Okay, or not. Apparently not. How rude. But yeah, those light lancers, they'll get a pretty good initial charge. I don't know if they'll be able to turn it. I mean, they've got low armor. They're not going to like stand in battle for very long. Yeah, they're turning it around to start with, but another wave of cav is on the way. It needs us Savara and Cataphracts. They're pretty damn good. And the infantry's just got to hold on long enough, because this cav's like, it's wrecking lives. I mean, the Romans are... Steppe Raiders, I mean, they're doing okay. Light Lancers still actually surprisingly winning. Not quite sure how they are. What are they fighting to be winning? This Eastern Scout, maybe? Oh, they're losing now. They're also getting shot off the wall by crossbows. I mean, that's actually the Romans. That's a pretty good move. Apart from like the 2 Georgians that are like fighting them here. They're like, no, you shall not shoot at our cavalry.
They're not done yet.
Yeah, they've got, I mean, they've got a pretty clear line of sight here just to shoot anything they want. Fire! Or not. Yeah, I mean, look at this massive cavalry. I mean, a lot of units losing. The general over here, Manchester Militum, has just knocked out these Eastern Scouts. I don't know. As more and more cav comes over here, there's the Romans seem to be containing it. Savara and Califrax losing. Who's winning over here, really? I mean, I'd say this combat's pretty good for the defenders. They've like so much cavalry, outnumbering it, like the Romans. You need to be careful here. Then you get a decent charge off. Yeah, it might be okay to be fair. That Manchester Militum may have not wanted to charge that. It was a shock cav. He is losing, but he may turn that around as time goes on. I mean, the step Califrac here could always support, and I think this unit is... Oh, they've beaten everything here as well. Okay, yeah. No, the defenders are starting to turn this around. If you get these axes and pikes up here, I mean, that would be a great support. Back to the infantry fight, though. And look at this. They are right on the cap point, are the Romans. They're battling around the cap point. This Georgian mob is desperately trying to hold back all sorts of cavalry down here and infantry. Battling around the statues of men with wings, horses with wings. But yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty good for the Romans. I mean, it looks like if they can set up this cohort here, which they are doing now, so it's a really smart move. They can block this entrance, and it means that the like Cavs all can have to come all the way around here to try and support any sort of fight, and they're going to try and capture the point, I think. But as you can see, there's a massive sort of chain route going on right now. Actually, I don't know if this is because like a general's died. I have no idea. Maybe it's just because the cap point's being lost. I have no idea. Might be also morale. Like morale is like down -11 for the defenders. Like, they are at a massive disadvantage there. And you got cavalry starting to break, unfortunately. I think it's just like that they just snapped. Army losses sort of caused a massive sort of shift in morale. And they've gone from, they were like very even level peggings on numbers, and now we've got the attackers of like 4 times the amount. What's down here? Oh, this is Varangians. They look pretty damn awesome. And look at this. They have like the point now. The Romans have got it locked down. They've done a really good job. They just really pushed straight up the slope and just went straight for it. I mean, it looks like the defenders bringing a general all the way around this Savrin Sadar just to come around. I think he was like tucked up here somewhere. But generals are wavering at like 80 men. So, yeah, that is probably going to be the battle because everything's chain routing, unfortunately. And they've captured the points now. The timer is starting to go down. And that, like I said, will be the battle, really. And the Siege of Tbilisi is going to be changing history. It's going to be a Roman victory. The Romans won't be going down to Cestophion to go and get the Persians. They're going to stick around in Tbilisi by the looks of it. But yeah, this was a really, really cool battle. I really enjoyed it. Nice to see like 634 in action again. We don't often see it, and nice to come back to sort of like the Dark Ages period. We often do like a lot of Attila, but we do like 1212. We do Rise of Mordor, stuff like that. It's nice to come back and actually see sort of a similar period to what like Attila is supposed to be about. It's about a few hundred years later, but even still, like to see similar units to what vanilla, basic vanilla Attila is in action is really nice. And yeah, these units are just all breaking. This is just rough. And like the Savran Zadar, he's got a bow cav. I just realised it's medium melee, but it has a bow. That's pretty cool. But yeah, he is. They're all wavering at this point, and they've just sent in the general over here, just to throw him in. Nothing better to do at this point. And he's got no army. yeah, if you enjoyed, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe from around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, it's your support is always appreciated as we work towards 5k subs. Can't thank you guys enough. And if you want to get involved in some of these like 634 matches, if you're like, oh, I want to get the mod, but I've got no one really to play with it, then feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. And yeah, we've got a nice community there of people that really enjoy playing lots of different mods for Attila and Rome 2 and all sorts. But yeah, this was a close victory for the Romans. So then the replay and have a quick look at the end results. So yeah, this one was a replay sent in by Mythic, but the scenario is set up by Satchex, who was playing as the Khazars. So yeah, thank you to both of them for like sending it in and for organising it. It's a really, really cool scenario. And yeah, we'll have a quick look at some of these scores. So we'll look at Mythic first, I guess. So we got 133 kills as his general. I don't know if he died, but he's really beaten up. His spears is Romanoi Stratiatai, I don't know how you say it, getting 116 kills. His pikes never got into combat. His Legio getting 101 kills. His Preventori is getting 153 kills. Pretty nice for them. Scooter Toy 246. Optima Toy 176. Varangians getting 356. Very nicely done. And then his like Elite Ballistari getting a decent amount of kills as well. Like his archers, he only had 2 of actually. Did pretty well. His Cav not so great. Kind of just seemed to be getting shot up everywhere he put it. And then we got Brasidas, who's playing as the other Roman army or the other Byzantines. His spear is getting 80 kills. His this spear here, slightly more elite one, getting 143 kills. His Exploratore is getting 195 kills. Really nice for them. Cohort's getting 133, 216 with his Legio Comestiensis. And then you got his Antesignani getting 191. His Axe is getting 98. This Varangian getting 269. And his Cav did a lot better than Mythic's, getting 109 kills, much better. Then we have Satchex, who's playing as the Khazars, or like I think like the Turks or something like that in history, really. But same thing, really. 180 kills of the Steppe Tribes people. 150 kills as Dismounted Steppes Warband. His Steppe Warriors taking 300 kills and relatively healthy still, so they would have gone on and got maybe another 50, 60, I don't know. Shield Archer's getting 212 kills. His look at all this Cav. I mean, this Horse Archer get over 100 kills, but yeah, none of his Cav actually like gets over 100 kills by his archers. I mean, his Horse Archers, 92 for his Steppe Raiders is pretty good. His Cataphracts kind of seem to get a bit caught up in combat, I think. A lot of his Cav is like shot Cav, so it's not like going to do great in combat. But anyway, then we got Swifting, who's playing as one of these Kartli factions, so basically playing as the Georgians. Like all of these Georgian mob, yeah, not doing great. Getting like little to no kills. 120 kills with the Bosphorus infantry. Kurdish Javi's getting 162 kills, pretty good. His archers getting 137. His Cap getting 81 kills. This Griv Panvanarg Cataphracts. They're Cataphracts. They did very, very well. Put it like that. They're really elite as well. I'm surprised they should have maybe done a little bit better, but didn't see them in action either. And then we got the Persian Brigade getting 78 kills here for GOD. Then we got Sogdian Warriors getting 86 kills, 95 kills. Persian Bows getting 70 kills. His Cav, which he did a lot of as well, getting 56 kills. And his Nafatoons getting 77. Then we got Swifting, who's playing as the final Georgian defense. Oh no, I think I've looked at Swifting. Sorry, looking at Targan. Sorry, his Bosphorian Warriors not doing amazing, unfortunately. They're his best infantry, or some of his best infantry. You got Sogdian Warriors here getting 106 kills. They did pretty well. Slinger's doing okay, getting like 58 kills, 68 kills. And then you got Scouts and this Cav, which he had all this massive Cav, and he probably helped sally out. Got 77 kills with this Hephalite Charger, but only like 60 kills with his Cataphracts, which is a bit of a shame. Really need to use Cataphracts on infantry other than Cav, because though it's okay on Cav, that's infantry's where it's strongest. But anyway, guys, that is the Siege of Tblisi. If you enjoyed, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and feel free to leave a comment as well to show your support. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.